Hello students, we are discussing the chapter direct and inverse variation. Today in this part we will discuss some more problem based on direct and inverse variation. Let us take our first sum. If 15 men can complete a piece of work in 30 days, in how many days will 18 men complete it? So here number of men is given to you and time taken by the men to complete the work is given to you. So we have two headings, men and time is given in days. So 15 men complete the job in 30 days. We need to find out the time or days will 18 men need to complete it. So 18 men, I will consider X will be the time taken by 18 men to complete the work. So we are increasing the number of men from 15 to 18. So upward arrow represent number of men increases. So time taken by, if you increase the number of men, time taken by the person will decrease. So downward arrow represent decrease. So this is a sum based on inverse variation. So 15 by 18 equals to x by 30. In case of inverse variation, we need to take the reciprocal of this side, x by 30. So if you cross multiply, you will get 18 into x equals to 15 into 30. Therefore, x equal to 15 into 30 by 18. Now, if you simplify, you will get x equal to 25 days. Moving into the next problem. A fort has provisions for 450 soldiers for 40 days. After 10 days, 90 more soldiers come to the fort. Find for how many days will the remaining provision last at the same rate. So here number of soldiers are given to you and days is given to you. Now see the student, yesterday we discussed the one same kind of problem. After 10 days, that means till 10 days, all the things are in normal. So 450 days. So we exclude these 10 days. So after 10 days, it will be like 450 soldiers are there and provisions are there for 30 days. After 10 days, 90 more soldiers come to the fort. That means previously we have 450 soldiers, 90 more join the fort. So 450 plus 90 equals to 540. That means if the number of soldiers increases, obviously the provision that will last for 30 days will no longer will last for 30 days, it will decrease. So downward arrow represent the number of days that provision last is going to decrease. So this is again the case of inverse variation. So we'll write 450 by 540 equals to x by 30, inverse variation. So now if you cross multiply 450 into 30 equals to 540 into x. Therefore x equals to 450 into 30 by 540. 1010 cancel. 9 5 ja 45, 9 6 ja 54, 6 1 ja 6, 6 5 ja 30. So 5 into 5 equals to 25. Therefore the provision will last for 25 days. Let us discuss another problem. If 2 by 9 of a property cost rupees 2,52,252,000, find the cost of 4 by 7 of it. Quantity is given. Part of a property that we are writing as quantity is given and cost is given. So 2 by 9 of a property cost 2,52,000. So we need to find out the cost of 4 by 7. So first we need to check which fraction is greater. That means we want to check whether the quantity is increasing or decreasing. So if you see the calculation, we convert it into equivalent fraction and we find out that 4 by 7 is greater than 2 by 9. That means quantity is increasing. If quantity is increasing, then cost is also going to increase. So we consider the cost as x and this is a problem based on direct variation. So in case of direct variation, ratio of these two equals to ratio of these two. So 2 by 9 by 4 by 7 equals to 252,000 divided by x. So now if you simplify, you will get 2 by 9 into 4 by 7 will become 7 by 4 equals to 252,000 by x. So 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4. So 7 by 18 equals to 252,000 by x. Now if you apply cross multiplication, you will get 7 into x equals to 18 into 252,000. Therefore x equal to 252,000 into 18 by 7. If you cancel with 7, 7 1 ja 7, 7 3 ja 21, 4 2, 7 6 ja 42,000. So if you multiply 36,000 into 18, you will get 6,48,000. So therefore, cost of 4 by 7 of the property is rupees 6,48,000. Moving into the next problem. 4 men or 6 women earn rupees 360 in 1 day. Find how much will. There are 3 subpart of this sum. A man earn in 1 day. Number 2, a women earn in 1 day. And number 3, 6 men and 4 women earn in 1 day. So income of 4 men is equal to 360, because here if you read the sum, 4 men or 6 women earn rupees 360 in 1 day. That means income of 4 men in 1 day is given as 360, and income of 6 women in 1 day is given as 360. So income of 4 men is given as 360. Therefore income of 1 man is equal to 360 by 4 equals to 90 rupees. Similarly, income of 6 women is given as 360 rupees. Therefore income of 1 woman is equal to 360 by 6 rupees 60. Now the third part is 6 men and 4 women earn in 1 day. That means we need to find out 1 day income of 6 men and 4 women. So 1 man income is rupees 90. Therefore 6 men income will be equal to 6 into 90. And 1 woman income is rupees 60. Therefore income of 4 women equals to 4 into 60. So 6 into 90 equals to 540. 4 into 60 equals to 240. Therefore, if you add these two, you will get 780. That means 1 day income of 6 men plus 4 women equals to 780. Now let us take our next problem. If 12 men or 18 women can complete a piece of work in 7 days, in how many days can 4 men and 8 women complete the same work? Now I am going to read the first line once again and explain you the meaning. 12 men or 18 women can complete a piece of work in 7 days. That means either you can employ 12 men or you need to employ 18 women to complete a piece of work in 7 days. That means from here we need to find out the relationship between efficiency of a man with efficiency of a woman. That means 12 men is equivalent to 18 women. So 1 man equals to 18 by 12 women. 6 3 ja 18, 6 2 ja 12. So 1 man equals to 3 by 2 women. This will establish a relationship between efficiency of a man with women. Now 4 men and 8 women. So 4 men plus 8 women equals to 1 man equals to 3 by 2 women. Therefore 4 men equals to 4 into 3 by 2 women plus 8 women. So 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4. 3 into 2, 6 women plus 8 women. That means 14 women. That means 4 men and 18 women equals to 14 women. So now number of women is given to you and days is given to you. So 18 women complete the task in 7 days. So 14 women needs X days. Now we are decreasing the number of women. Obviously, the time taken to finish the work will going to increase. So this is the sum based on inverse variation. So 18 by 14 equals to x by 7. So if you cross multiply, you will get 14x equals to 18 into 7. Therefore, x equal to 18 into 7 by 14. So 7 1 ja 7, 7 2 ja 14, 2 1 ja 2, 2 9 ja. Therefore, x equal to 9 days. That means 14 women will require 9 days. Or we can say 4 men and 8 women require 9 days to complete the work. Thank you student for watching this.